You know that moment. You're not doing anything interesting, not holding food, not about to leave, just sitting there, reading, scrolling, staring at the wall, and you look up, and your dog is already looking at you. Has been for a while? Probably. Most people laugh it off. Weirdo, and go back to whatever they were doing. But here's the thing, that stare isn't random, and it's not just love, and it's definitely not creepy. It's one of the most scientifically fascinating things your dog does all day. And most owners completely misread what's happening, because your dog isn't just looking at you. They're doing something to you, something measurable, something that changes your body chemistry and theirs. Every single time it happens, by the end of this, you'll never brush off that stare again. 1. Most animals don't do this. Your dog does it on purpose. Here's something worth knowing before anything else. Eye contact between animals is almost universally a threat. In the wild, a direct, sustained stare means one thing. Something is about to go wrong. It's aggression. It's dominance. It's a warning. Even among wolves, the closest relatives of your dog, holding eye contact with a stranger means conflict is coming. And yet your dog does it with you, constantly, comfortably, like it's the most natural thing in the world. That didn't happen by accident. Alexandra Horowitz, a professor of canine cognition at Barnard College in New York, and one of the most respected researchers in this field, has noted that dogs looking directly into human eyes is genuinely unusual in the animal kingdom. Most animals had that wired out of them through evolution. Dogs had it wired in, specifically wired in for us, because somewhere in the process of domestication, dogs figured something out that wolves never did. Humans use eye contact as a sign of intimacy, of connection, of trust. And so dogs learn to do the same. Your dog looks at you because looking at you means something to them. The same thing it means when a person holds your gaze a beat longer than necessary. I see you. I'm here. I chose this. 2. What that stare is actually doing to your body. This is the one that changes things. In 2015, a team of researchers at Azabu University in Japan published a study in the journal Science, one of the most prestigious scientific publications in the world. What they found was remarkable enough that it made international news. When a dog and their owner engage in mutual eye contact, when you look at each other and hold that gaze, oxytocin levels rise in both of you. Oxytocin is the hormone associated with bonding, trust, and love. It's released between mothers and newborns, between people in the early stages of falling in love, between close friends in moments of real connection. And it spikes in both directions when your dog looks at you. The researchers found oxytocin increased by around 130% in dogs during mutual gazing. In their owners, the increase was even higher, around 300%. Think about that. Your dog staring at you isn't just a behavior, it's a chemical event. Something is literally being exchanged between you two in those quiet moments. A loop of bonding hormones that feeds itself, gets stronger with each look, and has been quietly deepening your relationship every single time it happens. The same study tested wolves who had been raised by humans. The wolves didn't show the same response. This isn't just domestication. This is co-evolution. Your dog developed the ability to bond with you through eye contact, specifically because you respond to it, and because they do too. 3. They're reading something in your face you don't know you're showing. Here's what your dog is actually doing when they stare at you. They're working. Research from the University of Helsinki used brain scans to show that dogs have a specialized region in the temporal lobe, what scientists informally call the dog face area, that activates specifically when they see human faces. Not dog faces, human faces. Their brains have a dedicated processing system just for you. And what that system is doing in real time, every time your dog looks at you, is reading your jaw tension, the set of your shoulders, whether your eyes are soft or tight, whether the way you're sitting says everything's fine or something is off. A separate study found that dogs can distinguish between genuinely happy and genuinely stressed expressions, not just in people they know, but in complete strangers, and they respond differently to each. So when your dog stares at you from across the room on a Tuesday afternoon, when nothing is happening, they're not zoning out. They're running a constant, quiet scan of the most important face in their world. They know things about how you're doing before you've admitted them to yourself. And the stare, that's them checking in. 4. Sometimes the stare is a question. Not every stare means the same thing. And this is where most owners get it wrong. Some stares are soft, slightly squinted eyes, relaxed face, the whole body settled and still. That's the bonding stare. That's the oxytocin loop in action. That's your dog saying something that doesn't need words. But some stares are different, sharper, more focused, waiting. You know this one too. You're moving around the kitchen and your dog is tracking you like you're the most interesting thing in a room full of interesting things. Head slightly tilted, eyes following every move. That's a question. Are we going somewhere? Is that food for me? Is something happening today? Your dog controls almost nothing about their own life. You decide when they eat, when they go out, and when something fun happens. Alexandra Horowitz has described this directly. Your dog is, in many ways, captive to your decisions. And their stare is how they try to stay informed. They're watching for cues, for patterns, for the small signals that tell them what's coming, because in their world, you hold all the information they need, and sometimes staring at you long enough is the closest they can get to asking. Learn to read the difference between the stares, and you'll realize your dog has been having a conversation with you all along. You just didn't know which parts were questions. 5. The stare that means something is wrong. Most stares from your dog are good things, but one stare is different, and it's important to know it. A hard stare, unblinking, body rigid, no softness in the face at all. That one is not love. That one is not a question. That is a warning. Dogs communicate conflict through eye contact in the same way their wolf ancestors did. A stiff, unblinking, direct stare, especially when combined with a still body and a lowered head. Is your dog telling you or telling another animal to stop whatever is happening? It doesn't mean your dog is dangerous. It means they're uncomfortable. Something, a situation, a resource they're guarding, a person moving too quickly, has crossed a line for them. The right response is to look away slowly. Don't stare back. Don't escalate. Give them space. Knowing the difference between a loving gaze and a stressed stare is one of the most practical things you can understand about your dog. One says, "Come closer." One says, "Give me room." Both are honest. Both deserve to be heard. 6. When you look back, something happens to both of you. Here's the part most owners never think about. You've been thinking about the stare as something your dog does to you. But there's another side to this. When you look back, when you hold that gaze for a moment instead of glancing away, you're not just receiving, you're participating, and something changes in both of you when you do. The oxytocin loop that Nagasawa's study described isn't one-directional. It starts with your dog looking at you, but it completes when you look back. The hormone release in your dog increases when you hold their gaze. The hormone release in you increases in response, and that increase in you causes your dog to gaze even longer. It feeds itself. Every time you actually stop, look at your dog, and hold that look for a few seconds, you are biologically deepening your bond. Not metaphorically, literally, at the level of hormones and brain chemistry. Your dog has been offering you this every day. Most of us are too busy to take it. So here's what I'd say. Next time you look up and find them already watching, don't just glance and look away. Stay for a second. Let the moment be what it is. Blink slowly, breathe. Look at the animal that evolved specifically to read your face and feel safe in your presence. That stare crossing the room between you, that's 10,000 years of a relationship still running, quiet, patient, and completely devoted. Every single time, I think about that research a lot. The idea that something real and measurable passes between you and your dog in a single look, that you don't have to do anything extraordinary to strengthen your bond. You just have to notice when they're already looking. If you want more of this, the science behind what your dog is experiencing, explained through the moments you live every day, subscribe. New video every week. And if your dog is somewhere in the room right now, there's a good chance they're already watching you watch this.